Milo, an orange cat with fur as bright as the sun, was once the joy of his small neighborhood, but now his clear blue eyes have lost their sparkle. The city where Milo and Luna live, a place of dust, noise, and skyscrapers, has drained his energy. Milo works day and night in a bakery where he has to deal with difficult customers and long days without a word of thanks. Luna, a gray cat with fur as shiny as the moon, is Milo's best friend. Luna works in an old library where she buries herself in books to forget her loneliness. Despite her strong appearance, Luna carries a deep wound, the memory of her family who abandoned her when she was young. She never talks about it, but Milo knows. He feels the sadness in Luna's every look. One evening, as they sat on the roof, looking out at the bright but cold city, Milo spoke up. "Luna, have you ever thought about leaving this place?" Luna turned to her, her blue eyes sparkling in the moonlight. "Leave? To where, Milo?" "To find the legendary hot springs," Milo said, his voice filled with hope. "I hear it's a place that can heal any wound in the soul. I think we need that." Luna was silent for a moment, then nodded. "Okay, but Milo, you know places like that are usually just legends. If we go, we might not find anything." "But at least we tried," Milo smiled, his smile as bright as his orange fur for the first time in months. The next day, Milo and Luna packed a few essentials, a scarf for Milo, a favorite book for Luna, and set off. They left the city and entered a dense forest where sunlight filtered through the dense foliage. The chirping of birds and the scent of the forest floor made them feel more alive than ever. But the joy did not last long. A sudden storm came, pouring rain, howling winds that seemed to tear the forest apart. Milo and Luna had to take shelter under an old tree, but the water still seeped through, soaking their fur. "Milo, I'm so cold," Luna shivered, her voice tiny. Milo wrapped his scarf around Luna, trying to shield her. "Don't worry, I'm here. We'll get through it." That night, in the sound of the relentless rain, Luna opened her heart for the first time. "Milo, do you ever feel like you don't belong? I always thought my family abandoned me because I wasn't good enough." Milo looked at Luna, his heart aching. "Luna, you're the best friend I've ever had. If your family doesn't see that, then they're wrong. You don't have to prove anything." In that moment, under the raging storm, their friendship became even stronger. They hugged each other, the warmth of their small bodies spreading, dispelling the cold of the storm. After the storm, Milo and Luna continued their journey. They passed through fields of wildflowers where colorful butterflies fluttered and small streams sparkled in the sunlight. But their joy was cut short when they encountered an unexpected enemy, a gray wolf named Kale. Kale was the ruler of this forest, with glowing red eyes and a terrifying growl. "What are you doing in my territory?" Kale roared, baring his sharp teeth. Milo trembled, but he still stood in front of Luna. "We're just passing through. We don't want to cause trouble." "Passing through?" Kale sneered. "No one is allowed to pass through here without paying a price. Give me all your belongings or I'll tear you apart." Luna, though frightened, suddenly spoke up. "We have nothing of value, but if you want, I'll leave this book. It's the most precious thing to me." She shakily took out her favorite book and placed it in front of Kale. Kale looked at the book, then at Luna. There was something in her eyes that made him flinch. You remind me of someone," Kale said, his voice suddenly low. "Leave, before I change my mind." Milo and Luna hurried away, but as they walked a short distance, Kale called out to them, "Be careful, the road to the hot springs is not easy, and thank you for reminding me of something I forgot." The journey continued, but both Milo and Luna felt a change in their hearts. Their encounter with Kale made them realize that sometimes even the scariest people have their own stories. One evening, as they stopped by a calm lake, Milo decided to share his secret. "Luna, I never told you, but I had a brother. He died in an accident in the city, and I always blame myself. If I had been faster, if I had been stronger, maybe he would still be alive." Luna put a small paw on Milo's shoulder. "Milo, it's not your fault. You can't change the past, but you can live a better life for him. I believe he would be proud of you." Under the moonlight, the two cats sat together, sharing the pain they had kept hidden for so long. The lake reflected their images as a reminder that they were not alone. After many days of crossing high mountains, deep forests, and dangerous roads, Milo and Luna finally found the legendary hot springs. It was located on a cliff, overlooking the vast blue sea with warm water that sparkled like stars. They wrapped towels around their heads, soaking in the warm water. For the first time in many years, Milo felt his heart lighten. The self-blame, the pressures of the city, all seemed to melt away. Luna did too. She felt a peace she had never felt before. The wounds in her soul, although not completely gone, had softened a lot. "Milo, thank you for asking me," Luna said, her voice choking. "I never thought I could feel this way." "Thank you for coming with me, Luna," Milo replied, his eyes sparkling with joy. They sat there, watching the sun set over the ocean, feeling the warmth of the hot springs and the warmth of their friendship. The legendary hot springs not only healed their souls, but also helped them realize that sometimes the most magical thing is not the destination, but the journey they took together. Milo and Luna did not return to the city. They decided to stay near the hot springs, build a small house, and live a peaceful life. They opened a small inn where lost souls could come to find healing, just like they had. Milo and Luna's small inn became a popular destination in the area. Cats, rabbits, foxes, and even birds came from all over, bringing their own stories and pain. Mila, with a smile as bright as the sun, always welcomed everyone with a warm hug. Luna, gentle and wise, often sat by the fireplace telling stories from her new book, a book that recorded their journey, hoping to inspire those who were lost. One full moon night, when the moonlight illuminated the sea, Milo and Luna decided to hold a small party by the hot springs. The inn's guests, from tiny squirrels to tall deer, gathered together. They sang songs of friendship, shared stories of their journeys, and laughed under the moonlight. Milo stood, his orange fur glinting in the silver light. "Thank you all for coming," he said, his voice choked with emotion. "When Luna and I set out on this journey, we had no idea what we would find. But we found not only the legendary hot springs, but also family. The family we made with all of you." Luna stepped up to Milo, her blue eyes sparkling with tears. "We used to think we didn't belong anywhere," she said, her voice soft but full of emotion. "But now, we know that home isn't a place. It's the hearts we love. Thank you for being our home." That night, Milo and Luna made a promise under the moonlight. They would continue to stay here, continue to help lost souls, and continue to spread the love they had found. As the party ended, everyone soaked in the hot springs together, feeling the warmth spread, as a reminder that no matter how difficult life is, there is always a place to return to. Milo and Luna's story has come to an end, but their journey lives on in the hearts of those who have heard it. They have proven that friendship, courage, and perseverance can overcome any challenge. Thank you, dear viewers, for accompanying Milo and Luna on this emotional journey. Hopefully their story has brought you a little warmth, a little hope, and a little faith in the good things in life.